good, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Equity Chris.
And it's your boy, Young Equity Devin. Let's get it.
All right. So today, we're going to talk about some stocks that, as the economy recovers, we feel are going to go down. So these stocks will dip more, and we recommend avoiding them. So the first one up, ticker symbol Pton, Peleton.
So right now, Peleton is sitting at $105.13. Peleton 3 months ago was going crazy. It was around close to $200. Even 2 months ago, it was around $145. As of right now, the RSI is sitting at around 38. So it's kind of being oversold. It's getting to that oversold mark, right? And I believe that as the economy starts to open back up, here in Texas, a lot of people have been in an uproar about what's going on here, but we're going to be open up 100%, and they're also taking away the mandate. Okay, cool. So as that starts to happen, people are going to go back outside. And if other states start to follow suit, that means that people are going to go back to the gym. So in my opinion, I believe that this stock will continue to go down. People are going to put up their Pelotons. They're going to raise up that part where that latter half where you're actually working out on it. And it's going to be sitting in a room, right? All that virtual interaction will stop, and you will go out to the gym with your buddies or your friends and actually put in some real work. What are your thoughts?
You know me, man. I never believed in Peloton from the beginning. I think if you really want to make some gains, you have to go to the gym. You got to get under some heavy weight. You really got to push yourself. It's not about being able to kick it with your friends. And if you ask me, I don't think there's many people who have actually lost weight solely on a Peloton. But feel free to show me if you think you know any.
No, I mean, I just believe that it just takes discipline at first to even lose weight in the beginning. It starts with your diet, right? Yeah. So to couple it with working out, then you could probably start seeing some gains or losses, whatever you're trying to come out with. But in my opinion, you can lose weight on a machine if you actually put in the work. And if somebody is in your corner, or you watch those videos, or you have a friend that's virtually doing the same thing and it's a culture, I believe you could do it.
I don't know, bro. I think it's a status symbol. I think people want to get on the gram and say, I'm on my Peloton and cap. Because there's nothing like, you can get you a stationary bike and an iPad, hook it up. Now Apple has the Fitness Plus that they're offering to compete with Peloton, which is going to help put Peloton and their $2,000 bikes out of business, where you could just do that, get your iPad, put it on your stationary bike, get your Apple Watch. You can do all that under $1,000. So why would I go spend $2,000 for a Peloton when I'm probably going to weigh more than I did before I bought it?
I think you're being a little too harsh, but I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I get the perspective. But like I said, it takes discipline in the first place. So if you're gonna lose weight, you want to lose weight, that's your goal. It takes time and discipline to eat well first, and then you hop on that treadmill or that bike, and then you get on there and you start riding with whomever program you have. Now, like you said, I think it's $2,000 because of the status symbol. And that makes sense. And then you also have to pay for the streaming services and also the interactive services that they have. But yeah, when you have a Peloton and you tell your friends, oh yeah, I just bought this Peloton, you're looked at as somebody who is coming up in the world. You're doing your thing. You don't have to go to a gym. It's in my crib, right?
It's the new Louis Vuitton bag.
It's a new Louis Vuitton bag, sure.
Yeah.
All right. And also the mirror. There's also a mirror where you can actually work out and do all that stuff and look at a mirror. What's the other one? I think it's tonal.
Yeah.
Tonal.
You're not gonna make no gains. I can pick up the tonal with one arm by myself, the whole thing. So how am I gonna make gains on that? Come on, bro. It's cap.
I think they had a video of Mike Tyson using the tonal. And it had a lot of resistance whenever he was punching. You don't believe in that?
No. No.
24-hour fitness, right?
24, LA, B-Fit Gym,
Lifetime.
anything like that,
Okay.
bro.
Right.
No, I'm not.
Chris is not a believer, but
At all.
I think it's worth it. It's worth it if you can get a community of people around you and you can virtually work out with somebody, a best friend or whatever. I think it could work.
Look, man, I put in, I'm one of the few people, well, maybe not the few, but I'm somebody who lost weight during the pandemic.
Okay.
And I did it by, when I didn't have access to a gym, I got some dumbbells, I got a kettlebell, You know, I got some, you know, contraptions where I could do some body weight exercises, a pull-up bar, and I put in that dedication. I watched what I ate, and I lost the weight. Once I got access to a gym, I made some gains in the gym and got stronger. It was all dedication. I didn't need any $2,000 Peloton.
Yeah, but if you're in the middle class to upper middle class, you're not gonna lift weights with prison weights, right? I'm playing. I'm playing. I just envision like somebody outside, you know, in the stoop or front yard or whatever, and they got the bench press.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day vibes.
Yeah.
That's what you had to bring out?
Yeah.
Okay,
man,
I feel
it's still
you.
there. Some people are like, oh, now that you go back to the gym, can I have your bench? No. I gotta have it just in case things get weird again. You know, I
feel
gotta.
you. We might not have power.
They gotta pump that iron. So the moral of the story is, I was already bearish on Peloton. So heck no, don't buy it if you gotta sell it if you're in the green, in my opinion. And you say, what, you're bearish or bullish on it?
No, it's definitely gonna keep dipping. So if you guys know anything about options, put on that right now.
Cool.
Yep.
Next one we're gonna talk about, ticker symbol TDOC, Tdoc. So for those that don't know, right when the pandemic hit and people couldn't get into the doctor's offices because they were limiting people's ability to go see their doctor and things of that nature, Tdoc had a big boom, so where doctors could see their patients virtually. So here's my opinion on the whole platform. I think that telemedicine is a great idea for maintenance needs. You know, if you've already seen your doctor in person, you have a long relationship with them, and you just need to get some refills on some meds, I think that could be a decent tool. But at the end of the day, nothing trumps seeing that patient in person, because a lot of medicine also goes into a patient's mental state, and sometimes that's hard to glean from a virtual conversation where you're probably over sooner than you were supposed to. You know, if I get on a call with you, you know, and I didn't have to get in my car, I didn't have to drive, I didn't have to wait, I'm probably less likely to ask questions and push you to do more for me because I'm like, oh, there's no friction. So unfortunately, as things open up and things get better, you know, patients are going to want to go see their doctors for the most part. Maybe a millennial, less likely to want to go, but they hardly go to a doctor anyways. And from what I understand from a reimbursement perspective, a lot of insurance companies only reimburse 75% of what they normally do for visits for doctors that see people virtually.
Wow.
So some doctors say that's an L, I want to see my people in person. And other doctors say, you know what, I'm just going to run it up. If I saw 20 patients in a day, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to see 40 patients in a day. So I see it both ways. So ultimately, I think Tdoc will maintain some growth, but those days of crazy growth, I think they're done. I think it's going to pull back some, it's going to correct to where it should be, and then they could possibly grow from there.
I definitely agree with you, man, because honestly, I'm someone that goes to the doctor maybe once a year if I can, but only if something happens, right? So it would probably be easier for me to contact my doctor virtually in the first place. So I don't think that it's going to go down tremendously, but I do feel like there's going to be a correction in this stock, and it's going to trade where it's supposed to be and then go up from there. So that was a point that I really feel like will happen. Right now it's sitting at $189, right? And during the pandemic or break, whatever you guys want to call it, it was at $293 at the high, which is crazy, right? So it definitely has a potential to gain $100 over the next course of 6 months. But I do think it's going to continue to dip. Like I said, I don't typically go to a doctor. And if I could say, hey doc, something's going on, I have the chills, or I have a body ache, maybe he could give me some type of antibiotic or antiviral pill that I could take, and I don't have to actually go see him. Now, for the 75% refund that insurance they're not giving you 100%, I feel like that's trash. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of trash. I was trash for the doctor.
Exactly.
But like you said, I mean, he could probably be in his car, or he could be drinking a coffee at a coffee shop and taking a whole bunch of calls virtually, and it's not gonna give him that bad of a benefit. He could get more calls in one day.
Yeah, that's for sure, and that's what I've observed in my practice. I see, doctors are just seeing a whole bunch of patients in the day, way more than they used to, when they have to come in. So, yeah, man, good stuff. But ultimately, I'm a bit bearish on Tdoc, at least for now. I think it's gonna come down some from that 189, so I wouldn't be buying that anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely not buying Tdoc. I would have to have more information about the company, and as the economy opens back up, I feel like people will feel more comfortable actually going to the doctor and getting shots or doing your regular checkups in person.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for tuning into this video about the stocks that we think will continue to dip. It's your boy Young Equity Chris.
And it's your boy Young Equity Devin. Let's get it.
Let's get it.